For this series, I am going to be showing you guys how I take this with absolutely nothing in it and turn it into this. Not the most organized thing in the world, but I enjoy it. So sit down, strap in, let's get started. So when starting a new game in Satisfactory, you can start one of four starting locations. The Dune Desert, lots of open area, you're going to have to expand more. Grass fields, lots of plants, lots of nodes, semi-open area, good for beginners. The northern forest is kind of cramped, lots of plants. A lot of the later tier materials that you're going to need are in this kind of an area. I started in grass fields, northern forest, and the dune desert. I had not started or built really in the rocky desert. That's a lie. That my current solo game is in the rocky desert. I never started here, so I want to start here. I have the skip intro selected because I do not need a tutorial. And for a name, we're just going to go with Canadian Utopia because it's going to be my personal utopia. Advanced game settings is something you really shouldn't mess with until you have a few hours under your belt. Let's get started. It's really open here. Very open. Why haven't I started here? Climb this rock. Oh, can't get up there. Let's try over here. Just get an elevated view of what's around us. We have a whole lot of nothing. Except for the bouncy boy. Alright, so this is pretty good. Let's check out where the iron is. Iron's over there by the big rock. Let's head that way first. Going to equip my handy dandy zapper, grab some nuts on the way. It's one thing you want to do.
Edibles we have detected in your vicinity, which are within approved nutritional and medical categories as established
While you're trying to
by
find
R&D.
your
A
place
new
to
research
start,
tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
let's pick up as much plant fiber as you can. Wood, plants, everything. Because when you first start, you don't have access to... Ooh, gotta kill those things. You don't have access to sustained energy. The only thing you have access to is biomass burners. These pods are little bee-type things that will come out and attack you. And they will keep spawning as long as that thing is up. They do just suicide onto you, so... yeah, there is that. They will suicide onto you, blow up, and then that little pod thing will spawn new ones. Anyway, so here we have 3 nodes of iron. I haven't looked at them yet, but every node has different purities. This one's normal, this one's normal, and this one's normal. Which is fine for starting. You're gonna want, later on, you're gonna want nodes that have better purity for mid-game. And to start, we're gonna break this, because we can't put anything except, whoops, wrong one. We can't put anything except these portable miners on here, which I will immediately start. The actual automated miners won't fit on these nodes until you break these fat chunks. Now, when we go to put a miner on it, it'll fit. But until then, with these giant rocks on it, it won't. Alright, now that the rocks on the nodes have been broken, and the portable miners have started extracting, let's also look for limestone. Alright, so now that we have found our limestone, it's a cool little walkway. Let's go ahead and put a portable miner onto that and break the ball on top. Now, what we're going to want to do is place down our hub. With special tab, and that's our hub. This is where most of your stuff will get done for the game. I kind of like the idea of putting it here, because with it here, it's out of the way. Power can go either way. These nodes or to those nodes. Rocket comes down. You have your hub terminal. That's where your different tiers are. Base building stuff, logistics, research. Each tier unlocks new things. And each of these things will unlock new things. You have these milestones here. Tier 0 is building the hub. Each tier unlocks more stuff for more automation. These ones that are locked can be unlocked by building stuff and putting it in the space elevator. We currently do not have resources to build said space elevator. So we are going to collect some resources and start building towards the space elevator. Start by grab all. These portable miners do have a maximum limit of 100. Once they reach 100, they stop. Once you grab it all, they keep going. Now, some of this stuff, like base building, you can craft by hand, like I said. Or, we can go over here. The one thing you do have to craft by hand is take those leaves and wood that we got and make biomass. Now once you have some biomass, you can come over here to these biomass burners. I like to split stacks evenly. You can right click on a stack to split it in half. That way each of these has the same amount. Place power pole. That allows for multiple connections. And then you need a smelter. You need to create iron ingots, which you can just stick the iron ore in. Once it's connected to power, it will start crafting iron ingots. And then you take the constructor, connect that, and then use the conveyor belts to connect them, and then set that for iron plates. Connect some power. Each of these power poles only has 4 connections possible, so create a new power pole to make sure this has power. Now, if you click on the power pole with E, it says to configure. I don't know why. You're only just checking. But each of these biomass burners does an output of 20 megawatts, which is important. So currently we have 40 megawatts, as long as it has fuel. The smelter uses 4 megawatts. The constructor uses 4 megawatts. Doesn't seem like a lot. You know, I'm using 8 out of the 40. That's pretty good. We have room for more. But that's just for the iron plates. It takes 30 iron ingots per minute, and it is creating 30 iron ingots per minute. Refill that. But now, to do another smelter, give it power, iron ingots, and then we do another constructor, connect it. Oh, this is the 4th one, so I need another power pole. Connect it, give it power, make iron rods. 15 and 15. Now we're using 16. That's an entire generator's worth. But again, we have to go back and make a smelter. And give it power. Where is my power pole that I just made? There it is. That's going to be the last connection, so we're going to put another power pole here. Ah, wait. Don't need another smelter. Just a constructor. Because we need to make concrete, which just takes limestone. Give that power. It's going to start making limestone. Pretty good. But that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That is an entire biomass burner's energy output. And we are just starting. Now I'm going to let these cook until we have 200 concrete, 100 iron plates, and 100 iron rods. Once that's done, I will come back to you guys. Alright, so that's the last bit of concrete we need. We have everything else. Let's head over here. Got the concrete, the iron plates, and the iron rods. And now, just like that like and subscribe button, you smash the big red button.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure.
Take a minute,
and
sit
overview.
back,
Building these will
watch
provide
the
a grid
rocket
for
take
more
off.
advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Alright, it's time to select a new milestone. The rocket should be coming back. We should be able to select a second one. Can't select a second one as long as that rocket is not attached to your hub. If you try to, it will just tell you that there's a time limit. Iron plates, iron rods,
Milestone exchange concluded.
and wire.
Exit freighter
We have the stuff
complete.
for iron plates and iron rods. But we now need copper. Let's go pick up this portable miner so that we can find and mine some copper. Let's pull out our handy dandy scanner. Scan for some copper. Oh, it's right over here. Alright, we have some normal copper. Bash these bugs. And some more normal copper. real quick. Throw some nuts in my mouth. Throw the miner down. Let that go. Break the giant balls on top of the node. Now that we've given it some time, take what it made, and let's go craft some stuff. Just like the other processes, place down a smelter, place down a constructor in front of it, connect them with some conveyor belts, set it for copper, and set it for wire. Connect to power, new power pole. Oops, wrong one. The ore in the smelter. Refill the biomass burners. And now we wait for it to make simple wire. Alright, so wire's done. Let's grab those real quick. I've added some storage containers to the output of all the constructors. Refill that. Put some more iron in these smelters. Storage containers have more capacity, obviously. Grab the rods, grab the plates. I might as well grab all of these. Probably gonna need them later at some point. Refill the biomass burner. Both of them. And now we have enough for logistics. Once again, press the big red button.
Milestone
Watch
reached.
the ship
Conveyor
take
belts
off.
can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation.
And I think that's about it for this video. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did like it, be sure to subscribe, like the video, and I'll be back in the next one.